Hello, welcome back, Rebel HR community. Really excited to talk to you today. This is a little bit of a different episode than we typically do. Typically, we do some interviews and talk about awesome topics. But today's going to be a little bit different. It's just me. And something's been weighing on my mind. I want to share something that I've been working on behind the scenes that I think can really help HR practitioners, founders, and small business leaders and small business owners. Um, I've interviewed over 250 people for this podcast, and it's been absolutely a labor of love. We've covered all sorts of different topics and everything from AI and HR tech to driving and building culture in a positive way. But so often the conversations kind of turn into discussions around, okay, I understand what might be good to do, but how do I get started? How do I do it? How do I actually get this done within the context of my organization or my job? Or maybe I'm struggling with X, Y, and Z, and I don't even have time to think about this topic, even though it's interesting. For me, that's one of the biggest challenges that we face in HR. Our jobs are incredibly difficult. We are pulled a million different directions. And we might have the best plan in the world to get something done on a certain day. And then guess what? Someone walks in your office and your whole day blows up. It happened to me yesterday. And so one of the things that I've been working on here personally has been, how do I systemize this? How do I put these goals and the things that I've learned from interviewing these incredibly smart people on this podcast into action? How do I actually take the chaos that we walk through, the sticky notes, the audits, the onboarding nightmares, the million different emails, and how do I actually make it work? I've been through the panic of an audit where we couldn't find the right document. I've had the onboarding where somebody shows up and you're like, oh crap, who's supposed to be onboarding this person today? How do I get this fixed? It's painful and it's unnecessary. So uh, I learned this a long time ago, and I've spent the last 20 years putting this into place, that I had to systemize HR or it was going to crush me, right? You have to start to standardize and build processes. But the turning point for me was realizing that I couldn't do it by myself. I just can't be the HR system. I have to actually put this into a tool and have some sort of a resource and an approach. So I started building stuff. I started building templates. I started building strategy. I built structure. If anybody's seen me speak, a lot of times I talk about HR strategy and trying to prioritize and separate the important from the urgent. Since tools help us keep things consistent, keep policy straight, keep strategy visible, I've refined them. I've kind of battle tested them, built out a number of different HR departments using these tools. The exciting thing is now with the advancements of technology, I've been able to put them into a tool that can be shared. And so for those of you that are out there thinking, well, gee, I'm really struggling with X, Y, or Z, I'd really love to do this, but I can't get my head out of the weeds, if you will, and into the HR strategy. That's why I built this kit. So I've put everything into a tool. The tool is called Notion, and it's essentially a repository to organize all of this stuff. It's simple, it's flexible. Anybody can use it. You don't even need to download anything. You just use it on a web, and you can click through. And I've got a couple of different types of things included in this toolkit. So I've got, if you are struggling with management and operations, I've got a section on management operations, compliance, policy. I've got a policy library full of policies that have templates included. I've got an onboarding toolkit. I've got a strategy toolkit that actually includes an app that allows you to assess your organization and help you prioritize where to focus your strategy on for the biggest ROI and impact for your company. And finally, I've got an employee experience toolkit that helps to figure out, okay, how do we prioritize the employee experience? All of these toolkits, by the way, are based upon best practices and things that I've learned by hosting this podcast. So it's really a culmination of me listening over the last 5 years doing this podcast. I'm really proud of it. And I really hope it's helpful. At the end of the day, I'm really hoping that HR professionals use this, build upon it, and build HR into what I know it can be within their respective organizations. So you can purchase these things separately. If you just want one of the specific modules, you can do it separate. Or I've got a bundle that includes it all. Right now, it's got some great launch pricing that you can save, $100 on the bundle. Yeah, just really excited to share this with you. So if you're interested, you want to learn more, open up your podcast player, click into the show notes. If you're just driving and you want to listen, and click in here when you're ready. The website is hrtoolkits.kyleroad.com. Right now, again, it's $100 off the regular price. I hope that this saves you hours, maybe days of time, and gives you the confidence that your HR house is in order. So thank you for being listeners. Thank you for all the subscribers out there and the thousands of HR professionals. That my goal has always been to provide with you with educational content that can help you do your jobs easier and make HR into what I know it can be, a game changer within your organization. Thanks again for listening. Don't worry, we'll be right back to our regularly scheduled programming here in short order. So again, the toolkit is hrtoolkits.kyleroad.com, and check it out now for special launch pricing. I can't wait to hear what you think of it.